Hello Scorpio, and welcome to a reading for March 2023. Scorpio, not a bad month. I've got the world at your feet this month, so I quite like it. The world and the death card in your spread this month means it's going to be a big month for you. Big month. So the world at your feet and also the death card, which is big changes coming in, but a rebirth, a new you on the other side of that. So love that for you, Scorpio. Financially, it's up and down. It's an up and down month for you. I'm starting out March with not much money, but this feeling of being ripped off. I don't know what that means. Maybe you'll be able to relate to that when you hear me say it, and I'm frustrated about being ripped off for some reason. Anyway, the middle of March, finances come up again, and I have abundance, and I have enough money to spend and have some fun. And then at the end of the month, I'm back down again, wondering where all that money that I had, where did it go? So interesting, up and down financially. It's not diabolical or anything. It's just something that I needed to mention because I've got this thing like this with your finances for the month. So let's dive into the world at your feet, because I'm starting out March with these fabulous new beginnings, and I'm running towards all my new beginnings with open arms, and I love this for you. Do you need to do a bit more planning around all these new beginnings though? Just feel like a little bit more planning could be called for, because you're going to spend, oh here we go, I'm talking about the money again. We're going to spend a bit more on these new beginnings than maybe you anticipated. So does that make more sense? I've got a good collection of cards here where it comes to catching up with friends and this feeling like you've come out of the dark and into the light. So there must be some sort of weight off your shoulders coming to you with this world and this death card, and this weight sort of lifting off, and then feeling this sort of peace, this nice peacefulness around you. And I really like that, Scorpio. That happens around the middle of the month. And catching up with your friends and the people around you is going to be really important. However, of course, there has to be that one friend, doesn't there? Because I'm looking at this and I feel like I've got a gathering of people here. Someone says something that's, you know, just a joke, but it's not really that funny, okay? And this causes a bit of friction between you and this other person. How very interesting. You know when people say things and it hurts our feelings and they go, oh, I was only joking? Yeah, I bloody hate that. And that does actually look like what's going to happen here. You're not being oversensitive, because the cards are showing me that there was some intent or some truth behind what that person was saying. And by them just brushing it off as just a joke was just their way of dealing with it when you say, hang on, what do you mean by that? And them just trying to like weasel their way out of this comment that they made. I know this sounds like such a trivial thing. I'm just talking about a throwaway comment, but words hurt and they can run deep. Don't let this person get away with it. Call them out if they say something that actually offends you or offends someone that you know or love or anything like that. We need to call some people out on words being said. As I said, it's gonna come across as a joke, but it's no joke. Anyway, that's just a little thing towards the end of March for you to deal with, Scorpio. Not a massive thing, but tricky, you know, it's tricky when you've got to pull people up on something that they've said. Can be tricky. If, Scorpio, you have plans on learning something new when it comes to work, I like to encourage people to go further in what they're doing, but I just want to make sure if you get an offer or something new coming in around work where you've got to learn more or have more responsibility, can you just ask if your wage or if the income is going to rise with it? Because I'm not sure it's worth it, to be honest. Is all this extra work or extra responsibility actually worth it? And if you don't think it is, don't be afraid to ask for what you think you're worth, because you are worth more than what this is showing me. I feel like it's a good opportunity, but they're sort of ripping you off in another way as well. So a lot of things going on here with finances. So know your worth. This this month, Scorpio. You are worth respectful behavior from your friends. You are worth more money when you get offered that promotion or that extra stuff at your work. You're worth all of those things. Other than that, enjoy the good times. You have the world at your feet. Big changes, but you do seem to just be rolling with them quite nicely. And that nice light feeling, you're going to feel light during March. I hope that makes sense, but you're going to feel this nice, there's no heaviness around you for March. I really quite like it. Okay, Scorpio, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.